You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's America's Next Top Model After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's America's Next Top Model After Show.
2.0. Hi, everybody out there. This is so exciting. The finale episode of America's Next Top Model, Season 20. And in the studio, we have a lot of testosterone, okay? Up in here. All these male models. It's hot in here. I'm Amanda Fields, and of course, as always, Emma Kay in the studio.
Guys.
And we have Mike Scocozza.
Hello.
Woo-hoo.
Great to be back. Love it.
Jeremy Rohmer.
Hola.
Marvin Cortes.
Hey, everyone.
And Nick Sabatalo from the first episode of this season.
Yeah, bringing it back.
Bringing it back.
We're doing a whole recap.
Yes, from beginning to end, right in here.
Whatever you want to know.
Yes. So you guys were talking a little bit about some of the behind-the-scenes moments on the show, and one of the things that stood out to me was you were talking about being on the bus going from the house to the shoots. Can you tell everybody a little bit about the moments that happened on that?
Well, Mike actually kind of ruined those moments for us.
Really? You gonna put me on the bus here?
Yeah, he did.
I did.
Jeremy,
That was so
you
much fun.
I guess I'll elaborate.
Yeah, tell us.
Yes.
So our bus rides from shoots to the house consisted of dance parties. Literally, it was just blasting the music and dancing.
Because we were iced.
Ice, which means
ice was
don't talk.
You can't talk.
Don't say that
so
word.
Instead of so when they said ice, we couldn't talk. But they're like, if you're on ice, we'll let you play music. So because we're not talking, we're just listening.
But Mike ruined it for us. He told the producer we were dancing on the bus. And they took away that.
They said, Mike, what are you going to miss most about the show? And he said, the dance parties we had on the bus. And they said, dance parties.
It was a very genuine reaction.
What dance
I very
parties?
much enjoyed those late nights all together on the bus that we shared together. And it just came out. I didn't mean for it to hurt anybody. I'm sorry.
It did.
What was the music that you were listening to?
It was radio music.
Radio.
But Jeremy was dancing like crazy.
We were just dancing like
And there were calls in the bus. It's a party bus.
Yeah.
Our bus is a party bus.
Party bus.
Yeah.
Little known fact, I literally am like a huge dancer. So like that was my time to like get my
Shirtless,
dance.
shirt.
Okay,
Like
no.
down, under.
Magic Mike.
No, like real dancing.
Magic
we
Mike.
danced. Magic Mike.
Magic Mike.
Let's not talk about your
What
fantasies,
kind
Marvin.
of dance?
That's
Just
for another
everything.
show.
I like to pop, I like to just hit mostly
Can you
hip-hop.
give us a preview?
Oh.
Boom, 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 boom.
So, when you were working on all these photo shoots together, and they kept giving you the same advice over and over, did you ever get really frustrated?
Yeah.
Marvin uses the same face.
Everybody says.
You're lying, though.
All right. Everyone says this. All right. When someone says you use the same face, it's my blue. It's my La Tigra. It's my Blue Steel. It's Magnum.
Yeah.
And it works.
Exactly.
And it works.
It
Yes.
worked
I
for a
use it every
while.
time and they like it, but I can't go home.
I said, why
Apparently,
thank you.
the top guy on the show. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Well, and then, so we find out in the beginning of the episode that it's down to the final three, of course, Marvin and Jordan and Corey. Corey gets the cut right before the fashion show.
Ouch.
And he still has to walk. So that's a lot of pressure on Corey. But Tyra then explains how she was in a Versace show and she got cut at the last minute and had to walk in front of all the models out of the show. So do you think, I got tongue-tied. I'm getting excited.
Well, here's the thing is, it's one thing to get cut and not do the whole show at all, but he actually did the walk.
Yeah, he got
Exactly.
cut, but
to
he
do
still
it.
got
So
to do the show.
I think, it's a win-win situation for him. He's on the top 3. He got to walk, and so it's good exposure.
But I feel bad because when I got eliminated, I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to go sit and just kind of hang out. But he was forced to go all right, you're limited now. Go walk. And it's
I thought he handled it very well.
Yeah, he
I mean,
did.
you kind of need that time to process it.
Yes.
Like shit, I'm done. You know?
How much time was there between when she announced that and when you actually walked out?
Oh, it's like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We literally went.
Really?
10 minutes.
yeah.
Because we were in
We were full.
fully dressed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
before the show.
I mean,
so
we're all
everyone was
clothes
already
on.
seated outside and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot of pressure.
I think everyone was just standing there without their actual blazers on. Because like that's how soon it was. Like we got fitted, we were wearing our clothes, and it was like, okay, like take off your blazers. We have to do something really quick.
So you think Corey handled it well?
I think he handled it better than
Yeah.
a lot of people would have.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
As
Like
a model.
who? What does that mean?
Oh!
If I got cut, I would have
Okay,
cried more.
that is no. I think I know who he's referring to, and that is one name we will not mention in here. I just wanted to
Okay.
put
We know
that
the
out
name.
there. So
Phil Sullivan.
you know, I think if
I just thought in
thought it was
general he
Mike.
ended it very well.
No, it's true. It's
Oh, please,
true.
I'm the only one who didn't cry on the show. Let's like.
No, Jeremy,
Cried
you
behind
said-
the scenes.
You
didn't
said when you get
show it.
eliminated, you want to just go sit somewhere. I mean,
Yeah.
did you cry? I mean, it would be natural.
Okay, well first off,
I cried when
I
Jeremy-
only cried because Marvin cried.
Oh.
But I missed him so much.
When I was saying,
I love him.
when I was saying goodbye
Romance.
to everyone, Marvin comes up and I just see this teary-eyed face and I'm like, please don't cry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry, and that made me cry.
you
but
guys
like,
aren't gonna cry now, are you?
No.
Okay.
Don't worry, I have my phone to take pictures.
Nick.
What did you guys think of Jeremy's little picture that he drew of me?
It was
Oh.
so cute. He's very,
Very accurate.
talented.
Artistic over here.
Very.
I thought it was flattering. I thought he was hitting on me. Yeah.
He asked me to draw him.
Well, you know, we kind of had doubts
Molly.
until Renee came in the picture.
That's when I had to put his stuff on
When
the
our
side.
romance ended.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about how everybody was calling you Starvin' Marvin as Nick started on the show.
Yeah.
He did start it for everyone. The credibility goes to this guy.
Yes. Good
Nick.
job, Nick. That's a good name.
Thank you. It's the
It
only thing I
rhymes.
have to show from
Actually,
the whole
little
show.
known fact,
Oh, come on.
Nick was a little starving the first episode.
He was.
Okay.
Truth comes out.
And toward two.
Okay, you guys
Everyone,
should guess.
or was
No, it's a
Haley?
girl. There's a specific girl who made it to top 16 who he was crushing on.
I hope she's not listening to this.
Who was it?
She was one of the final 8 girls.
Alex?
Wow, Marv, good first guess.
Was it?
It was Alex.
Wow.
I had a thing for Alex.
Have you stayed in touch with her?
No, I mean just over like Twitter and Facebook and stuff.
She has a boyfriend.
She has a boyfriend.
Okay.
He's hunky. Yeah, he's good looking.
Yeah, he's a star.
I've seen him actually.
What are you trying to say?
Maybe he
nice
should
guy.
apply for the next season.
Yeah.
Cycle 21.
So, but you were kind of going after a lot of the different girls on the show.
Yeah.
Or they made it look like that. Was
Like
that
every
true?
girl.
I think they made it look like that.
No.
Well, you have
beginning.
right here.
I think those editors are magic because the way they made me look so starving. Wow.
Renee, if you're listening or watching us, he's just redeeming himself over here. But let's get the countdown of who it was. First, it started off.
By the way,
Oh.
Marvin is blushing over here, just so you know.
It was all right.
It was
no.
Clea
Before it, Clea
Bianca.
was
Bianca.
That was
Haley.
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 wow.
This
There was a girl named
is
Haley.
before even the first cut. This is Haley.
Wow.
The first runway. That was
Okay.
the kiss.
Oh, that's the kiss.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, Haley.
Haley. Bianca.
Bianca.
There's a Marvin curse.
Michael. Clea.
Gianna.
Gianna.
Alex.
No.
Alex
No.
is the only one he did.
Yeah, she
Kanani,
was
a little bit, you said.
a little bit. Some moments. Some moments. And then who else? Then
Renee.
Finally Renee.
And
I
then
should
Renee
have.
took the bite.
That's
I re-
6 girls. Wow.
And
In
there
a
was 8
matter of
total.
how many months?
Just
3?
2. 2.
This is
Just
2
2
months?
He's got so many crushes,
Yeah.
but one won out.
And 2
over the
bromances.
Bro?
Bromances.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
bromances right here.
J Money. Oh no, and Don. And then
Oh.
no, but Mike was after.
Well, if
He
you
was
know-
afterwards.
He's,
Mike
oh,
was in and out.
He was the rebound.
Mike was the post show.
Post show.
post show bro, postmans.
I think you guys broke the bromance when you took Bianca, so I think that's what it was.
Hey, yo, Bianca, I got a condom that expires in a week.
There's a picture and it's me saying like I feel there's some sexual tension I feel and it's just so funny.
Oh,
Wow.
Wait, is that the one of you and me, and then it shows that picture? Or are you talking about
I'm
the
getting a
Bianca one?
shirt that says there's some sexual tension I feel. And it's a picture of me. Sorry, Renee.
Signed, Starvin' Marvin.
Stop it.
So tell us a little
Hashtag.
about, each one of you guys, your experience being on the show and one thing you took away from the show.
I was
Wanna go
going to
first,
ask
Mike?
that too.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mike, how about
What did you
go?
learn? What did you take away? Yes.
We'll go in the order of eliminatees.
Wait, should I go first then?
What did you take away in the first day?
Let's see here. I was actually on there like longer than people thought. Like
Yeah.
we were shooting for like 3 weeks or something like that.
No,
Like
you
two
were
or
there
three-
for
it was
3
like a week
days.
or
No, it was,
No.
They were in the house for 1 week.
1 week.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, I'm from Ohio, and when I got cut from the show, I was supposed to be flown back to Ohio the next morning at 7 a.m. And I mean, I don't think I'll ever forget that moment. I threw away my plane ticket, and I looked on Airbnb.com on my phone, and I like literally
Shout
stayed
out.
on somebody's couch for a week, and I stayed in LA, got signed in LA 2 weeks later, and was walking in LA Fashion Week. So I mean, like the show definitely taught me to like take an opportunity and run with it for sure.
So that was Airbnb.
Yes.
So you
Wow.
like find a place to stay on there.
Yeah.
Is it more reliable than Craigslist?
I did both. I did both.
Do
I
not
did.
trust
My first and
Craigslist.
second
Airbnb.
girlfriend
It was a great
Craigslist.
experience. I stayed with this couple, and they were like these art dealers, and they took me to an art show the first night, and
Wow.
it was really nice actually.
Nude. Art.
I wish they would have followed that story a little bit. That sounds interesting.
It was cool.
That's a sideshow. That's like
Side spin-off, the
Spin-off.
spin-off show right here. So then,
The model life.
what about you, Mike? What did you take away?
I don't know. I feel like I really had a much different experience than most people. Just because the way it happened, how I kind of was thrown into it. Never watched the show. Didn't even know who the people on the show were. Never
Ditto.
did modeling. Like Tyra just was like,
Tyra
met me.
Banks.
She's like, hey, you want to do this? I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, why not? Like, it sounds cool. You know, like I didn't have any really preconceived notions about anything. I'm the oldest person to ever be on the show. I'm the tallest person to ever be on the show.
and the
How tall
handsomest.
are you?
He's an old man.
He's like 6'5".
6'4".
Four.
They
Well,
said 6'5" on the show, but-
before it was just women, so I would be
True,
surprised if a
true,
girl was
but-
6'4" on
But
the
still,
show.
it's like I mean,
Good one.
I've met people now
You're pretty tall.
who were on the show like 10, 12 cycles ago, and I'm still older than them. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's
true.
kind of
The
it's,
thing is
it's
that
different.
with females, it's completely different because the older you get, the less they book you for things. So you do
Sure.
need to have that young look to be able to fit into the different roles based on the makeup and the hair and everything that they put
Or the
together.
roles
But
just
for a
slim
guy,
down.
it's different because you can look younger even though you're
Right,
older.
But
Yeah.
I think
True.
I realize how rare it is to be kind of given a chance like that. Not that I'm old by any means, but like
Well,
No, but as a,
well.
as a male
Let-
model, though, it's easier to still work when you get older. Like,
But-
people like that look.
Let's reveal the age because I don't want people thinking you're like
27.
35
I'm
or
almost 28. I'll be
40.
28 soon.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes, I
that's
thought Mike's not
27.
bad.
That's very young
Yeah.
still. Okay.
Yeah, no, it is. But I mean,
Yeah.
I've done a lot of different things in my life, and to kind of be given a chance like that, I didn't think it would ever come. You know, so for me,
He sleeps most of the day.
That's a little bit my secret.
He eats a lot of ice cream.
Ice cream truck to top model right here.
I had a lot of fun with it. I never thought I would do a reality television show, I'll be honest. And it was just a great experience for me. I learned a lot more about myself than I thought I would. And I really liked it. What are you guys laughing at?
What is going on over here?
Jeremy keeps going. Now I'm not gonna. Okay, he keeps going like this when someone's taking long.
Well, I'm gonna wrap it up, J Money.
No, that's not true.
Jeremy
Marvin's
just-
I'm gonna
lying.
cut you off.
Marvin's
Let's-
lying.
I'm trying to have a
him.
sincere conversation here.
What have you taken away, Jeremy?
Marvin's
Besides
lying.
not winning the fitness challenge, what did you take away? What did you take away?
You're just lucky I wasn't there to win the fitness challenge.
He went home
I'm
and
not
he did
sweating
extra
it.
supplements.
I saw him. Did you see his Instagram picture? It's like his legs.
There's a couple
Usually,
legs
I've
that
seen
are like
shirtless,
bulging.
but
I have not seen the Instagram.
You should save yourself. Don't follow him.
Marvin's the one posting vampire pictures of himself.
What?
Yeah, go check it out. He
I'm
does-
But my
was it for
followers like
Halloween?
it, but my 113,000 followers love it.
Oh,
I'm gonna drop
snap.
that number.
I don't
Okay,
think you're
so-
70.
Jeremy, what do you want to say that you,
right, I'm
you
done.
learned on the show? Okay,
Mike,
wait.
I want Mike to
No, I'm
finish.
done.
I never did that. Marvin lied.
It's
Okay.
fine. No,
I never did that.
I-
Marvin, look at Marvin smiling.
I always smile. You did do that.
Why would I do that? That's rude.
Okay, no, Mike, say what you
So-
want to say, please.
I don't know. I'm done. I very much enjoyed it. Like,
Okay, good.
anybody that asked me about it, they're like, "Did you like it?" I was like, "Actually, I really did
Do
like
you
it."
think you're
he
going to
knows-
continue to model?
No, I am continuing to model.
Good. That's
And
what I wanted to
acting.
hear.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yes.
be acting,
Yes.
modeling. I'm a triple threat.
That's
I'm
right.
a quadruple
Ooh.
threat.
Quadruple.
Yeah.
Ice
Sing,
cream
model,
skills.
dance, and
You
scoop ice
sing.
cream.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Sing.
All of it.
All
What do you
of it.
sing?
He's
Yeah.
jack of all trades.
Uh-huh.
Now let's move on to
J
Jeremy.
Money.
J Money.
Broadcaster.
J Money up
Can
in
we
here.
get that voice? Can we get that broadcasting voice?
Hello, this is Jeremy Rohmer on AfterBuzz TV. Just
It's
sit
like that
back
late
and
night.
Enjoy the show. It's an airplane pilot.
just pour yourself a nice hot cup of Joe and enjoy the ride.
I feel good. I feel safe.
I do feel safe.
Smooth sounds of smooth jazz.
Very nice. Let's give him a round of applause on that one. Beautiful work.
No, but I don't know. Being on the show, it was rough.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm done. All right, there you go.
No, go ahead. Being on this show.
Everyone wants to know all about Jeremy.
And did you really
experience.
like Jordan? And what happened to that?
Yes, please.
Why did you switch?
Marvin,
Was it the
you were
denial?
such an instigator.
I was on the show. They didn't show that.
Okay, explain more about the instigator.
Every fight that happened in the house, Marvin was behind the scenes going, "You gonna take that? You really gonna take that? You serious? I wouldn't take that. You gonna take that?" The fight with Chris, Renee,
No
Jordan,
comment.
and me. Marvin was literally sitting
Yes,
on the
No
couch.
comment. What did you take away from the show?
I took away that Marvin's an instigator.
Okay, an instigator. But what? Okay, beyond that, your experiences on the runway shows and the shoots. Do you feel like you learned a lot? Like, obviously, they kept
I
giving
don't-
you different little tidbits of advice, but it seemed to be repetitive.
I don't feel like I learned too much about modeling being on the show, honestly. I mean, Tyra, I thought was the only one actually giving advice every week. Like, she was the only one saying you need to maybe, if you would have tilted your head more, if you showed more neck here, more lighting, like that. Where Kelly would be like, you look like you're homeless, and Rob would be like, oh, you need to lose weight, or Brian Boy would just, oh, I love this look. Like, it wasn't constructive. It wasn't any kind. It was just random talk. Only Tyra was giving advice. So, I mean, I do feel like I know myself better now as a model and how to work my body more and how to work my face more. But
How to find your light.
exactly. But no, it was rough too, because like there was models on there who've been modeling since they were like young teenagers against me and Mike, who have never modeled before in our life.
Well, and it's hard to expect a new model to understand how to really give
Yeah.
that shot for a campaign. You
Yeah.
know, that's for someone that's a little bit more experienced most of the time.
Like, I'm not surprised
Like yourself.
Jordan won. Like, Jordan has a good 6 years of modeling experience.
Yeah, Jordan
where
was
I
actually
think-
featured in 17 magazine.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so of course, no wonder.
Yeah, Marvin
she
has what? You had like a year of modeling experience before the show?
I did one test shoot.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
One test
And
shoot.
with one test shoot, you made it all the way to the top. So
I know.
you know,
With the same
imagine
face.
you know,
Anyone can do it.
Oh,
It's not the same face.
It's literally, let me suck my cheeks in and just.
I don't
kinda
even suck
smile.
my
Can you
puffs
imitate
in.
him?
lips.
Totally suck the cheeks in.
I do not.
No, I can imitate.
explain the face
I
to
can,
us.
I can imitate Marvin's Instagram.
No, I do not
voice went
suck my.
way up
I
on
know.
that one.
I do not suck my cheeks in. I don't have cheekbone implants. Someone wrote that.
No, I don't think you have.
they're very natural. We could
Yeah.
tell. So tell us about your experience.
I thought what I took from it was confidence. Honestly, like I didn't have no confidence. Now I know I can like walk into any agency and get signed. I actually have no doubt in my mind that I can.
What about next?
They are not gonna. I don't know. I'll probably go with someone else just because I'm bitter. But
Oh.
LA models, I hear, is very good.
Yes,
Yes,
they are.
my agency. Yeah. Tidbit. Sorry, it's not about me. It's
Paid
about
and
Marvin
approved
right
by LA Models.
now. Yeah.
No, but yeah, I learned the confidence thing, and I feel like I learned a lot about different faces, and I made a lot of good friends. So I learned how to keep friendships.
So
Yes,
how
and you had the most support.
Yeah, I
Booch
had
Blue!
Booch Blue.
Right here.
Yes.
I will say, I remember Marv, like the very first couple days, you were like very quiet and timid. Remember?
Yeah.
And it's weird because I don't picture you that way at all now.
Yeah, I
But
know.
like he was very like reserved and like I was like I don't know what to do.
It was that one night with Jeremy, and we have bunk beds, and then Jeremy came up and comforted me, and I bet it was the most magical night of the
spooned a
show.
little bit.
Magic.
It was better than the
Magical night.
Renee cuddle, I feel.
Oh.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Who's the big
A friendship cuddle.
You weren't supposed to say that on the air, Marv.
So tell us about your family and how you know
His dad's in
what
China.
their reaction is and how do they feel
My
about the
mom
show?
called me after the show because it airs in the East Coast. So she wrote like a Facebook. She was like in Spanish, like, "Oh, I love my son. I'm so
Could you
nervous."
say it in Spanish?
I could, but I'm not going
Let's
to.
see.
But yeah, it was hard. My dad's actually at work now,
Oh.
so my mom called him at work. So I guess it was pretty bad. He was not expecting me to win. He actually said I was expecting Jordan to win just because how he could see it, like the editing and how she never was at the bottom. So he kind of was expecting it. But my dad was really proud and my mom's really proud. She just thinks it's going to be a lot better.
Well, it's the first season with male models, and you made it to the top, so he has to be proud.
So technically, you are
would hope
the winning
The last male model. Yeah.
because you're the last one standing from everyone else.
If you ain't first, you're last, like Jeremy said.
However,
Talladega Nights.
having the exposure that you have all gained being on the show is very helpful in your career. So I think you all work,
That's
in my
sweet.
opinion.
Yeah, I'm proud of Marvin because I remember when they were picking the top 16 and it came down to him, Nick, and three other guys.
Daniel, Denton, and Adam.
And
It was just four other guys. I was looking at them and I saw Marvin. And I was like, it's going to be any one of those guys except Marvin. There's no way. Being like, honestly.
He was hating from day one.
Like Mike said, he didn't talk to any of us. So like, he was the only guy I didn't talk to. I was like, okay, we're not going to pick Marvin. And they picked him. And little did I know he would make it to the final two.
But what you guys didn't know, and we got, a special secret that was revealed to us. What did you tell us about you and Dawn? How did they place you?
during
in casting.
Casting, we stayed at the hotel, but we stayed right across from each other, and we would just hang out all night because they kept us there.
they were
prisoners.
That was awful.
Yeah, and they wouldn't watch us, and we would just hang out. So I had that chemistry with Dawn.
So
I love
you-
Dawn.
There was someone. You was
I'm getting a
someone
tattoo
social.
that's called Mrs. Dawn Benjamin.
I am not.
No way.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I already have the outline. You want to see? I'm not joking.
Really?
He's really no, Marvin.
Mrs. Dawn, and no, I
Okay,
thought.
I kind of want to know because you mentioned the editing. Since you were there longest out of all of us, how did you feel you were edited? Were you
good
happy?
question.
Were you happy with it?
Mike?
That was a good question.
Mike's got the questions. I got the voice.
I'm getting into the
You're a
hosting.
duo.
I thought they made me look a lot better, and they could have
I
made
don't
me
think
look
so.
a lot
Yeah?
worse.
They made you look
Honestly,
pretty bad.
no, it could have been worse.
Really?
A lot worse.
What did they not
I'm not-
show that was worse?
The star bank.
They'll probably save it for the DVD.
The DVD.
Do they come out with one?
No.
I wish they did a
No.
reunion show. That'd be amazing.
They should.
They really
Yes.
should.
Well, we
I'd be
have,
all
we have a
over it.
mini reunion show right in here.
We do.
Speaking
No,
of
but with
DVDs,
everybody.
I know, I agree.
What's going on with the workout DVD? Is it going to be released or
Yeah,
is
it's that
it
one.
something?
It's on YouTube. We're supposed to get residual CW, but I haven't received a check.
Pay this man.
And Mike did win the 1,000, so we
That's
should
right.
get,
You can
High five.
send me a check.
send it out to cash.
Yeah. Actually, you can meet me at the corner and I'll pick it up in an envelope.
So when we got to the runway show, I just want to say Marvin did a great job. I thought he was very consistent in the episode tonight when he came out in both of his looks.
Thank you.
The looks were pretty similar, so it's hard to tell the difference. But you actually had a little bit of a smile, and I could tell you were so proud to be out there, and you were
I
like
really
really
was.
feeling it. Oh,
Yeah.
and we were talking about how when you go on the runway, it's like a little high.
It was my first runway because remember the first runway we
You didn't
did,
get
I didn't get booked. And then
And then
which
there
is
was
funny
that
because
other one that was a turntable.
I met one of those people, and I'm actually going to be working with them now, which is funny.
Nice.
One of the judges, and I'm going to shoot for them.
Who?
She's a creative director for Runway magazine. I'm actually going to be on a spread this December.
Nice.
Anyway.
Okay, we're gonna be looking out for that.
Congratulations.
Low-key.
December 10th. I had a lot of fun. It was my first runway, and I was so nervous. But when I come out and you see the whole production, because I realized that models are just models, and it's a production. People put sweat into the stage and everything. So I was just so happy. So they said be fierce, but I couldn't help but smile.
But you didn't give
I
too
know how you
much
feel.
of it, and I think looking back, we could see the difference from weeks ago when you didn't book a job and you walked in like happy, and they said you were like a young boy and you needed to be more
Very
manly.
young.
And seeing you on the runway, this today was completely different.
Yes.
You
Thank you.
have definitely grown into being a full-on model.
Let's feel
Now,
this confidence some more here.
No,
Wait,
I'm going to go for the Psycho 21 now. Win it all.
Marvin, when
Wait,
you were,
that's for me.
When you were
On the show.
When you were backstage, was there a monitor? Could you see what was happening on the runway?
Yes, they
Yeah.
were looking at it.
You
It
can
was
Okay,
a
see.
tablet.
so when you saw Jordan trip, were you kind of excited, to
She
be honest?
tripped a little more, and
We all did a victory jump.
we was like, but
But I actually, it kind of hurts me inside though when I see someone trip. It's like, oh God, because I can feel their pain.
Yeah.
But I kind of want it to be like a great competition, everyone to do really well. But I think she managed to come back out in the second look and do a good job.
Yeah,
but
no, she did.
But I think it's more about, okay, if you're in a gown and you have heels, there's a likelihood that you could trip. You just have to know how to make it look like it never happened. And she kind of kept feeling awkward. It looked like.
She kept, like, I think it's because the rag got stuck. But I gotta give her props because that dress was so uncomfortable. You can just tell.
It looked really heavy.
And heavy. It was heavy.
Wasn't
Weight.
that thing like digging like into her?
Yeah, it digged into her skin.
But the more experience she gets, I mean, walking in a gown is not really for a new model. They'll put the gowns on
She's
the girls
not a new
that have
model.
been doing it. But
6 years.
well,
For 6 years, I've been modeling for.
but she might have not done that much runway.
She did New York runway.
She did
Okay.
New York Fashion Week.
She's
Okay.
done all. She's done all of it. Like if you go look on
Okay.
her Instagram, she has.
Then my point is,
The only
Not a
thing I
point.
didn't
Next
like
point.
from
Forget
her
that.
was how she had kind of like a hunchback look when she was walking the runway. So it took attention from the actual dress and the grace of her walking to like how she was slouching in the dress. So you could definitely tell she was nervous and something was not right with her. I think she was probably into her mind and brain too much versus you were just like very confident walking down.
that's true. She was overthinking it. But just so you guys know, we actually have some callers waiting on the line.
Ooh, let's
right.
take it.
Phil, will you give us our first caller?
Here we go.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, callers.
Is anyone there? Hi.
Hello.
Who do we have on the line? Hello?
Hi.
Is anyone there? Don't be shy.
Mom.
Good one.
This is what happens. They always hang up when they know. They get so nervous.
Oh,
Nervous.
Don't be
I'll
scared.
keep.
It's
I'll,
just
I'll,
Starvin'
Skirt
Marvin.
is
We
just
would be
stopping.
so
Are you
excited to
single?
Marvin, are you in fact still starving?
No, Renee took care of that.
Oh, so
That's
how
that's
is
a
that?
behind the scenes
Hey,
clip.
can you say that in Rob's voice?
Oh, Renee? Wait, no. Wait, what am I saying? What am I saying?
She
You
took
need,
the
you need a
starving
British
away?
accent.
I don't know how to
Renee
say
no
it.
longer makes me starving.
The thing is, like, Renee, like, you took my hunger away. Like you just took it away.
I'm no longer starving.
Good job.
What did you guys think of me kissing Jordan?
I thought it was.
Love
That was a
it.
surprise.
Face
Hold on.
was hilarious.
I was legit jealous for a
talking
second.
about the runway kiss or the video kiss?
There's
The runway.
There were more than 2 kisses. There were like a couple.
The runway one was fierce.
Well, you know, you must have had to do a couple takes when you did the video, so.
but
Yeah,
did
Marvin
it,
messed up on purpose. He's like, I want to get as many takes as I can. I
No,
didn't
they always need more takes.
Yeah, they do.
did it really take you by surprise when she kissed you on the runway versus
I
it
knew
was
she
supposed
was
to be a
scheming
kiss on the
something.
There's
I-
something funny about that, but I'll say that.
I knew she was scheming something because,
Yeah.
like she said, she was like, I wanted to kiss him to throw him off.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like,
Did her and
Okay.
Renee get down after?
Renee was like, okay, hold on.
Took her earrings off.
Yeah, she took her earrings.
But she didn't
would not stand a
really.
chance.
Renee's a far better kisser than Jordan anyway, so.
Well, she has nothing to worry about. I mean, that was on stage. It's not real life.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
thought it was so funny that you kissed her too, right? Okay, so
Well,
all kissed her.
they didn't show a lot of the kisses, I'll be honest.
but it was so
Mike
funny,
kissed
especially
her.
Corey's kiss was.
By the way,
one
our
that
caller is
Oh,
back.
Corey.
Oh, we have the caller back. Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Who's this?
What's your name?
Oh, hello?
Can you
Hi.
hear us?
Are you prank calling us? Come on. What's your name? Hello.
Mom?
Bueller.
Okay, I think we're
Okay.
gonna move on to the next caller. if we
All
have
right.
one.
Do we have another caller on the line?
I'll pat.
Holly? I think she just said her name was Holly.
Is your name Holly?
Hollywood.
Holly Weird.
Is the refrigerator running?
Hello?
Can you hear us? Okay, let's
All right.
take another
Let's
caller.
move on.
Yeah.
She's not ready to talk. Sorry, Holly. All right. If we have,
moving back.
let me know if we have another one, Phil.
I'll keep patching them through.
Okay.
Thank you,
Do our
Phil.
best.
All right. Well, thank you for trying. If you really want to come talk to us, you can call again. You know, we're not scared to talk to
424.
you.
256-1729. We definitely want to hear you guys. And
Yes.
better yet, log on to iTunes, rate, comment, give us 5 stars, tell a friend. It only takes a second. So we'll be back
YouTube.
for next season,
Yes.
Cycle 21, and hopefully have some of our alumni veterans over here
We'll
to help
probably
us
be in-
out with the show.
Check out myspace.com
Jump
/ the
ahead
AfterBuzz
yet.
TV.
I want some
AfterBuzz.
callers that want some, some dirt.
Yes.
AfterBuzz
Yes.
TV.
I know you guys out there
Okay.
have some questions that we're not getting to.
Yeah.
Do we have another one?
Hopefully this isn't Holly.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, it's not. I know it's not Holly.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Who do we have on the line?
Hi.
What's your name?
My name's Allison.
Hi, Allison. Thank you so much for calling in.
Of course.
So, who is your favorite from these 4 gentlemen sitting over here?
My favorite?
Yes.
My favorite is definitely Jeremy.
And we'll take the next caller. Thank you for calling in.
We're going through a tunnel.
Thank you. Thanks for calling in.
Allison, where are you calling
Are you
from?
single?
Oh.
Miss Rohmer, is that you?
Actually, she brought sprinkles. So
What?
your girl.
Let's have Jeremy answer that question.
Allison, unfortunately, I am kind of seeing someone right now.
Kinda. She's right outside.
She brought sprinkles, man.
What a lucky girl.
Oh.
She's
Well,
gorgeous.
thank you, Allison.
Who's your
though.
second favorite guy? Maybe he's not taken.
And that's
Marvin, that's definitely you. You're my
Thank you. We like you,
I'll take the
Allison.
next
second favorite. Team
caller.
Marvin forever.
Allison, where are you calling
That
from?
was a quick switch. Team
I'm calling from Orange County.
Oh, a
see,
local.
in the
Jeremy's
house.
hometown.
What high school did you go to?
That's personal.
I mean,
I'm only in middle school.
Mike, that's why she's Team Marvin.
And she hung up.
We scared her off.
Mike.
Allison, are you still there?
No, she hung up.
Oh.
Okay, so we want to know the dirt, the details. The show's over. You guys won't be. You guys aren't under a contract anymore,
We
right?
are.
No, we are. That contract's
we
for
kind
5
of
years.
are.
I'm not under anything.
So you whisper
there a
in his
week.
ear and then he tells us.
No, that doesn't count.
Whisper sweet nothings.
So what can you guys tell us? Something about
Oh
the
my gosh, I
show
don't even
that
know what
we
we're
didn't
allowed to
get to
talk
see.
about.
You know what? I'm frustrated they didn't show us do yoga on that first couple days. Remember that?
Yeah, we used to do early morning yoga.
Look at Haley's ass when she was doing that yoga.
Oh, that was beautiful. She was our yoga instructor.
Okay.
Now, I've heard from some of the other contestants that have come into the studio that you guys had really long shoot days, and you would go home and still have to be on camera at home, of course.
Yeah.
But they said that when you would be in the house, that you would have to be filmed for such a long time that you wouldn't really get much sleep, and then the next day have to be up early again. So, how much sleep were you guys actually getting?
3 hours.
I
But
would
it's
say,
hard
like-
to sleep when Jeremy's right next to you.
Oh my God, Marvin.
It's like, have you seen him?
Allison,
Have you?
have you?
And no, he slept right under me, his bunk.
Oh, what?
And boy, was it hot in that room. And it was air conditioned. No, but we had 3 hours of sleep.
I would say
3 hours.
Yeah, or not 3 hours, but like I remember our longest day we had. It was like, all right, guys, you have to be up at like 5 a.m. And then we didn't get home that night until like 1 o'clock in the morning. And they're
Oh
like,
my
Yeah.
goodness.
hate to do this to you guys, but you have to get up again at 5 o'clock the next morning.
So 3-4 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's the longest day I remember, where it was like,
Do you remember which day that was?
Hello?
Allison,
Do we have someone on the line?
Mom,
Yes, hi, I'm Dacian.
Hi, how are you doing? Where are you calling from?
Philadelphia.
Oh,
Nice.
It is late
It
over
is
there.
late there.
Wow, you stayed up to watch the show. Thank you.
Yes. Welcome.
So who do you have a question for in here?
I had a question for Marvin,
Yes.
and I wanted to know, is the Marnay thing still going on?
Ooh, that is a good question. We are actually still Marnay. She's actually moving to LA in January. And we are getting an apartment together.
Oh my
I
goodness.
thought you said baby.
Breaking news.
and there's a baby
Moving
on the
in
way.
She's
together.
paying more of the rent, of course, clearly.
Oh.
She is going to support all of Marvin.
She is my financial stability, so
Your retirement plan?
Marvin's gonna be a stay-at-home wife.
and give her the same face.
So does that mean you're still going to be rooting for Marvin even though Marnay's still in the picture?
Well, actually, from the beginning, I was actually Team Renee.
Woohoo!
Wow.
I really didn't notice Marvin till episode 6 with
Same.
with
6.
I was thinking like 7 or 8.
Dang.
Go on.
What made me stand out, would you say?
Renee, obviously.
the lick in the nose.
Oh, the lick.
I was gonna say that big
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
So, what was your favorite photo of Marvin from all the photo shoots and challenges that they did?
I did like I think his photo with
She's like, let me
the
look
when
the
they
photo
threw the
up.
paint on him.
Yes.
I liked his ankle with that one.
Thank you. A lot of people didn't like that.
You're welcome.
Emma, did you like that?
Excuse me, yes, I did.
Okay, never mind. We all liked it. Thank you.
And that looked like a
You're
really
welcome.
difficult shoot, too.
It was, and I was fighting with Chris at the time.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Good fight.
Do you have any other questions for any of the other contestants in the studio with us?
We have Jeremy.
Mike, Jeremy, and Nick.
Who's Nick?
No.
Whoa.
No, you don't?
You don't have to. It's okay.
If you don't, that's fine.
We're just really excited that you called in. Thank you so
Yeah,
much
thanks
for
for
staying up
calling.
with us.
You're welcome.
And make
That's-
sure to tweet every single one of us, and hopefully we'll have a conversation and chat afterwards, after the show.
That was past my bedtime, so we'll see.
All right.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Thank you.
So, since I asked her the question, how about, we ask you guys the same thing. Which one was your favorite photo from all the
Of Marvin?
photo shoot? No, of you.
Of yourself. Of yourself.
No, the first, he got it.
Ah!
Which one?
I have to think about that.
Which one was his worst? Let's start
No,
there.
let's talk. No,
No, I'm
actually,
going to be the
worst was his
instigator now.
vampire.
Vampire.
what's your favorite shoot, guys?
Of you?
No, of the show.
Of ourselves.
Of the show.
Oh, I'd have to say the only one that I actually really like of myself was like the Twilight, like Wonderland crossover where my hair was blue, laying in the grass.
Yeah, that's the least favorite of mine.
See,
You didn't like the Bali picture of you?
Ouch.
I would have
Hello?
liked it more.
Hello.
Oh.
Hi,
Hi there. How are you? What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Rachel, and I'm the OC.
OC. So I'm
another
guessing.
OC girl.
I'm guessing your
Rachel
favorite
from
is
the
Jeremy.
OC.
You'd think, but I'm actually really digging Mike.
Oh, Rachel.
That's all right. Mike's like my older brother.
Okay, so we have.
Oh, Nick's hot too.
Oh, some love for Nick over here.
I'm
Is he
starting to
single?
get stopped.
She says, is he single?
Nick, are you single?
I'm very single.
He's as
He's
single as a
very
dollar
much
bill.
single.
This might be a good time to put your Twitter name and Instagram name out there, Nick.
My Twitter and Instagram is Nick Sabatalo. That's Sabatalo.
Nice Italian
I will
boy.
definitely
man.
tweet you, baby.
Oh, she's gonna tweet you.
What's your number?
Hey, Nick, I have a question.
Sure.
Do you cook?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nick's-
I
He
wanna-
actually cooked.
I want to own my own restaurant someday, actually.
This has become the dating game.
Really?
Yeah. What do you
Will
want
you
me? What do you
cook
want me
me?
to cook
I'm
for you?
Tyra. You could be
Naked?
Kelly.
Naked.
My shirt is just like starting to come off right now.
Oh,
I'm being
that's
blinded.
Wait a minute.
Are you watching his live?
Wait a minute.
Are we having a shirtless competition?
Wait a minute.
I just got back from the gym.
Wait a minute. Hey guys, we didn't say Nick.
Marvin, you can trip too if you want.
Oh, snap.
This
She
isn't-
wants us
I know
both.
this really
Okay,
isn't
hold on a
Rachel.
second. You called in for Mike, and then you just switched over from one person to another. So who are you going for?
Rachel just likes them all.
Nick. Sorry, Mike.
It's okay.
You're
Ra-
so cute.
Renee won't allow me.
Wait. So what do you think about me
Ice
being?
cream truck?
What do you think about me being cut the first episode?
We love that part.
I think we should have kept you. Obviously, you're adorable.
Oh, that's so sweet. Rachel.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, he's definitely working on
welcome.
different projects. You'll be
Hey,
seeing him on-
Jeremy. I have a question for you.
Starving.
So
Rachel.
you said you're not single. Who is this girl?
Fun fact, guys. This Rachel girl is actually Haley, who's right outside the door calling.
No way.
Yes, it is. I recognize the voice.
Ah.
We never said on the phone that Nick cooks. I told Rachel outside that Nick cooks.
This is a scandal.
Have a great night.
You know what's great is we're all going to an after party after this, and I can't wait to hang out with her.
That was a good,
Mike, sorry.
clever.
Not this one.
Tricky.
We never said on the air that Nick cooks, so how would people know that?
This is not CSI.
But she asked him if he could.
Doesn't matter.
Nick, is it true that you cook?
I knew something was up.
I didn't even catch that.
When she thought I was distracted.
You know?
I felt really good that someone called for me.
Why you gotta bring him down like that?
Well, there's a girl out there who's interested in it,
Jeremy, you should have let it happen naturally. Come on.
Well, it was getting a little weird.
Well, you can, you know what? Nick, you can edit that however you want.
Yeah, damn right.
There you go.
So let's go back to the pictures.
Oh, yes.
And just to say, my favorite one of you is the trailer park chic. Is
Really?
it?
I don't
Yes.
know.
I like that face too.
I really like that one.
You're like, I gave versatility.
My favorite is the rice patty shoot.
Rice patty.
Yes.
That one too.
I like
Yes.
that. Mike.
And I like the last picture of you that Tyra did. It's kind of strange, but I
Yes.
like it. It's weird in a
I
good
like
way.
it.
And you actually have a very similar one on your Instagram now, which is kind of like I'm feeling the same vibe.
Yeah.
And it looks amazing.
My last post, it was like a green arrow, high fashion green arrow.
It looks really
Your
good.
last one?
The one I just posted has over 10,000 likes. That
I thought
one.
the last one you just posted was a vampire themed one.
Thank you, Emma.
You're
And-
welcome. Mike, let's move on to what your favorite photo was.
The original is season 2.
That I liked as the actual final product, or the shoot itself as the most fun.
Give us both.
Both.
Yes, please. I want to know.
I guess
like
as the
that.
I guess as the final product, I would say either honestly the Alessandra shoot because
Alessandra.
won best photo, Alessandra shoot,
Yes, you did.
and the paint one I think were really good.
Oh, yeah, the pink
yeah.
one for
Yeah.
him was really good.
So
As-
which one as far as the final
As far
result?
as, well, no, that's for the final result. I'm
okay,
saying
okay.
what I had most fun on, I really loved that trailer park shoot. That was a lot of fun that day.
You had more fun on that than with Alessandra and
eliminated,
Brosio.
Yeah, I did. Well, I didn't know I was getting eliminated. At the
Exactly.
time, it was fun.
It was having fun with Alex.
And
but we do have to.
we wore like
I
crazy
do,
outfits. It was fun.
Yeah, and I have to come to his defense and say that I feel like the show was pretty much predetermined of what was going to happen. Not to say you guys were not good, but it just felt too unreal, like the scoring and the social media. Yeah, you know, how people were on the bottom and some people were on the top that didn't deserve to be there. And the photos, we talked about it over and over again and how they chose what the final product was going to be. And some of it I feel like was sabotaging from the producers, just to put photos in there to make people go
Right.
home.
I think a lot of these photo shoots, they had better pictures than what they said with the best shot.
Well, all I have to say is one of my best photos, my best, Tyra comments saying, "You look really cross-eyed in this photo, blah, 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 blah." But it's like, how is that my best photo if I'm cross-eyed in it?
Yeah, of course you had a
But
better
even
photo.
with you in, in Bali, the picture where you're holding
The
up
rice field one?
the rice field one, and they're like,
Totally
you're
agree.
too, you're posing like you're too masculine, and it's not a fitness shoot. Well, hello, you're holding something up. Obviously,
That's
your
true.
muscles are going to be.
They gave
And
you,
that's who
they
he
gave you
is,
a shirt
too.
with no
That's who he
sleeves on
is.
it.
Tyra picked.
Yeah.
I'm like, of course his muscles are going to be popping. He's trying to hold something up.
Flexing, yes.
I actually wasn't flexing during that shoot.
Oh.
Do you even lift?
Well, excuse me. Okay.
What are you, 10% body fat? Come on.
8%.
He's like,
Thank
yeah.
you,
Do
Marvin.
you even do legs?
Last
Come
I
on.
checked, Jeremy was at 8.
What are you at?
I'm around 9.
Now, what about
What?
Mike?
What are
You
you?
know?
I don't know what you're-
I don't
But
know.
I don't
what
take
mine is
supplements. I don't take any supplements.
either. Oh.
Jeremy and Mike.
I'm all about the subs. You
I love
gotta
me
take
a
the
good
subs.
protein shake, not gonna lie.
the subs,
I'm
yeah.
all natural.
Oh
Wait,
my gosh.
What
Marvin.
supplements? What? I don't even know.
He takes a fat burner. He takes
So me
other
and
stuff that I
Mike,
can't say.
me and Mike take normal stuff, Marvin.
that you would take.
Not over
nothing
the
illegal.
counter.
We take
Muscle
Steroids
builders
Not over the
and
counter.
protein, we
Yeah.
take fish oil, we take vitamins, we take branched chain amino acids, glutamine. This is all.
What don't
sounds-
they
The
take?
purest
no,
things are
that
going in
sounds
here.
all right.
Yeah.
I just named amino acids.
I don't take any.
Can we?
You gotta take the BCAAs.
That's why you're so
It's
small,
all the
Marvin.
BCAAs.
I'm not small,
That's how you
I'm-
keep that muscle.
Marvin, have you seen your legs
Come on.
lately?
Hey, this
need to
is
do
not
legs.
the Marvin bashing show.
It's
Yes.
okay. We're back to top model. Keep going.
They're still competing.
Bash each
They're
other,
still
because what else are we
competing
gonna
right
do?
now.
Photo shoot after.
Okay,
Me
while
and
you guys
Marvin-
compete, you want to? Okay, go on. I'll
I was
ask my
gonna
question
say, me and
after.
Marvin are just always like that. We're always bickering.
We're
me and him-
playful.
Yeah, it's all harmless.
Marvin can take it. That's good.
Let us know in the
And give it.
viewers as
Oh.
well.
Snap.
We saw that.
What were you gonna say, Emma?
What are you guys currently working on? What big projects can we see up in the near future?
Runway magazine.
Okay, I have a spread in Runway magazine coming out December 10th. I'm on the cover and spread of Naluda magazine coming out December 1st.
What is that called?
Naluda?
Naluda?
It's
Is
a little
Naluda.
Spanish.
Spanish?
Exotic.
Don't forget to pick up a copy, people.
December
I'm gonna
10th.
look for that one.
And I just signed up for acting classes. 8-week program with Lisa Kahn and an improv group called Upright Citizens Brigade.
Yes, UCB.
Nice.
UCB. I just signed up, and also Sandra Shea's movement actors class. So
Ooh, lots of classes.
Nice.
taking a lot of classes and
So,
also modeling.
Smart.
Are you ultimately wanting to transition into cinema, or are you gonna stay in?
I'm gonna stay in modeling, but I'm gonna keep my options open.
Well, it'll help you out with commercials too.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what they said.
And the classes will help you be a better model. Mm-hmm. Not that you have to be better. I'm just saying it.
I know.
It's good
You
to
saw
always
that.
be
I'm
improving.
second place. I know. Thank you.
Hey, well, but not second place to me. I'm still wearing
In
my
our
blue.
hearts.
I'm still wearing my blue. I support you.
Yes.
Now, Marvin just revealed. We haven't gotten to that part, but it's okay. Jordan was the big winner tonight, but everyone watching it was like, no!
I know.
I was very, very let down. I think it was kind of a downer because this was the first episode with male models, and everyone was kind of hoping that there would be a male model winner. At least I was hoping. And I don't know, I haven't been on social media tonight because I didn't want to get any spoilers. I wanted it to be a surprise when I watched it with everyone. But I'm gonna have to look online and see if everyone agrees that it should have been you. I think it should.
I got a lot
Yeah.
of like, it should have been you. It should have been you.
It just feels like we've seen Jordan, we've seen that same face, that type of face, and honestly,
It's not a bad look, but we've seen
it's not. But
yeah.
I think, especially the U.S., it's so diverse that you want to see a different face, except the girl next door, blonde hair, blue eyes type of look, because that's not reality anymore. That's not who you find next door.
I think our society is just like that. They're saying the Hispanic population is increasing, and we're getting a lot of Hispanic
It's been increasing for a while.
influences. Yeah.
Well, aside from that, I think you
Jeremy
have a
makes me
universal look
I
that
took
they've-
Spanish in high school.
No, you have a look that's able
Nick from
to
Top
cross
24.
over to different.
Latin market and English market, I feel.
Yeah, it's a universal look. So let's not just
And
call it.
by the way, tonight I noticed that the winner from Cycle 19, is it Laura?
Laura
James.
Yes, she and Jordan look a lot alike.
Very much.
They're
One's
both-
blonde hair and one's brunette.
They're both very
But-
beautiful, I have to say. They're both great models. But I thought, okay, to have a winner that's so similar to the last winner is kind of.
And here's one
Not
thing
a
that I
surprise.
do have to say, not to bash any of the winners from prior cycles, but how many of them do you see out there now? After the show's done, they're like, go under the radar, but the ones
the
that
winner's
don't
curse.
make it to, the top 2, the top 3 are the ones that are in the industry working and booking and doing something.
Celicia Stowers, she is on a soap opera right now. I forget the name of it. I'm on the spot.
But that's just like.
But it's not.
what-
It's acting. But
That's like Leela
Yeah.
from
Well,
Cycle
Leela's
19.
kicking ass.
Leela is
That's like,
overseas.
yeah, she's working like
Who was
crazy.
Allison Harvard? She
Allison
didn't win.
Harvard, Runway.
Allison,
Twice,
yeah.
didn't she?
I've worked with
I
her
actually,
too.
I
Oh, yeah,
worked with her at
he
LA
worked with her
Models
too.
Runway.
He was on a cover, no?
Harper's Bazaar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Raina Hine, who's a Cycle 14 runner-up. She's
I
just
think
a-
it just.
so
She's
it's-
big time now.
I think it depends
Yeah.
on your look and your
I think it's the drive.
your
Too,
drive
yeah,
exactly,
absolutely.
your work ethic and how you are on the set. Because if you come from top model, people might be afraid that you might be kind of a diva because you have this like experience being
Well,
on
if it's
TV.
Marvin, then yes.
If it's
Yeah.
I think too though
expected
that
on
being
set.
like the runner-up, he's gonna work that much harder. It's like
Yeah.
I got cut the first episode, but I didn't go home. Like I want
And-
it
Because you have
motivated
something
me.
to prove.
As we, Amanda said prior to us beginning the show, when you don't win and you're the runner-up, all the rest of the agencies now want to go to you just to prove, that they could have you,
like
and they could put you.
You should have
to do
won. We
great-
want to hire you. Come on.
Maybe Burberry, Prada.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything and everything.
As
and
a salesman of the
another thing we were Jeremy
Jeremy would
knocking
probably
him right back down.
Vitamin Shop, GNC as a salesman.
How are you working at a nutrition store, Marvin? Is that
So-
the best you can
So
do?
you're right on schedule.
Okay. But I was just going to point out also that something we were also discussing before the show. A lot of modeling agencies only have women's divisions or different types,
yeah.
like new faces, women, runway. They don't have a lot of men's divisions out there. There's less places for male models to go to be represented. Do you find that that's a good thing because maybe there's less of you, less competition, or what do you think about that?
There's definitely not less competition. I just got back from Milan last week, and there was a lot of good-looking guys. I mean, I think.
Are you with Beatrice?
Excuse me?
That agency.
No, I was with No Logo in Milan.
Okay, sorry. That's like a well-known agency over there. Sorry. My little inside knowledge. I'm sorry. No one knows what I'm talking about.
I haven't heard
Pardon
of it.
me. Okay. Well, okay, you're with No Logo. That's the name of it?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. Southern gentleman over here. Well, he's from Ohio, but sounds
I think
Southern
that's
right
kind of works in our favor because there's not as many guys out there, and I think we have the advantage because you think of models, you think Alessandro, you think Adriana Lima. When you think male models,
Candace.
just like
Tyson Beckford is the first
Beckford's
thing.
the only, and then like Kojo,
Sean O'Pride, David Gandy.
Sean O'Pride,
You forgot Rob Evans.
and then now us. I feel.
I don't know. I feel like when I've gone out for different things now that we've been done, like when I see other guys there, I try to be friends with them. I want to help them. I want everybody to do well. I mean, obviously you're competing against each other
on the runway.
But at the end of the day, it's like you either kind of have something they're looking for, or you don't. That's the reality.
Yeah, and it's
I completely agree.
And if you don't have it, then you hope somebody else does because you want them to do well.
Well, and everyone has their own unique face. Even if you're the same type, you're still yourself.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter, like, if somebody else gets it over you.
No, you can't take it personally. It's because it's not.
But sometimes it is hard, though, if you keep going for the same job with the same person over and over.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if I show up for an audition with a bunch of redheads. We're all sizing each other up. No, it's not like that. It's actually, we support
Is
each
that
other.
really like that?
No,
That looked personal. She was like,
I was like, actually,
She's been thinking about that.
No,
I have the freckles. I have the freckles.
Well, but when I do show up for a fashion show and I'm the only redhead, I'm like, I won. Okay, I digress. It's about you guys, not about me. But I liked how Tyra said that Marvin is everybody's brother, that you relate to a lot of people.
Little brother.
Oh. So yeah, I mean, I think everybody can agree that Marvin should have won.
He's just a cutie. I mean, you can't.
you're making me uncomfortable.
Oh.
It's hard to say like who should have won though when there's a guy and a girl. Like I remember that first week, I literally thought Jordan was one of my biggest competitions. Because I remember talking to her and she had modeled in New York. She had a lot of experience. Marvin wants me to stop talking.
No, he did it. I was just mimicking.
But I mean,
But was she represented by anyone at the time when she tried out? I think that's part of the rule, right? You can't.
I don't think you can have.
No, that's not true. Because Danny was signed by Major.
Some of them were definitely represented.
Yes.
Not in the same.
Phil was
state.
represented too.
What?
Let's not blow
Phil?
everyone's cover.
Oh. Yeah, I thought that was part of the rules. Maybe that was old
I think
school
it's you can't
rules.
be
In the
like,
state, it's
published
just that.
in, like-
Can I admit something really embarrassing to you guys right now?
Oh, yeah.
Was that smell?
No.
That's that smell?
No, stop it, Marvin.
Actually, not a natural redhead.
No, come on. No, the thing I want to admit that's embarrassing is I actually tried out for the show in like 2004.
Oh.
That's not
And
embarrassing.
I did not make it. I showed up and I wore a t-shirt that said, "Please do not feed the models." I thought that everybody was going to think it was really
That was funny.
But
Ooh, that's bad.
then I walked
don't
in and
get it.
everybody gave me the death stare. Like I was a horrible person.
Oh,
And I
here's
was
a
like,
cool behind the
God.
scenes thing. They actually ran out of food a couple of times because the guys
Wow.
ate so much.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to put a cap on the things we
I
ate.
told them just load that tray up with as much food as possible.
Yeah.
Because in the past it was just
was
for the
just
girls. So
girls,
they were
yeah.
just
That was
sizing
me.
up the amount of food for what the girls
So
would
they'd
eat.
get catering and like all of it would be gone. We'd be like, we're still hungry. We'd be like,
So you guys didn't make food? You guys had
When we
catering?
were in the
at the
house,
house.
we had to buy our own food and then make our own food.
Buy?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mike actually
You-
showed me how to cook my
I-
first steak.
You had chances to go shopping?
No, we
No.
didn't. People shop for us.
Oh, okay.
We gave him a grocery list.
Oh.
We were in seclusion. We couldn't shop.
I like that part.
Yeah.
Here's what I want. Can you get my shoes and clothes too?
Yeah.
I don't like people shopping.
You could
for
actually
me.
ask for t-shirts and stuff. Be like, I need a plain white t-shirt. Could you guys get that for me in an XL? They would do it.
Wow.
I need
A big shout out
7
to
bottles
them.
of wine and a bottle
Yeah,
of
we
Johnny
were
Red.
actually wondering about the
Yeah.
clothes because you only pack so much clothes, and then the people that are on for a long time, or like they keep you guys around even if you were eliminated. You got to go to Bali. I mean, what did they do? Because they don't want to see like the same outfit over and over and over.
We did.
Well, it's
sometimes.
funny for
You
us
did?
because I
We
could definitely
rearranged.
tell like who was wearing whose clothes and like.
You
Oh, you
borrow other
switched.
people's
Oh,
clothes.
yeah. Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I lent Chris my bow tie, but that's about it. I don't
saying,
think.
I wore
I know
Dawn's-
underwear. We switched a couple times, and Don, I smelled them a couple times, but that's just a part of the
on.
show.
Is that that really true?
Yeah, Marvin
Okay.
wears an
Marvin!
extra small in underwear, so I was like, why are
Marvin-
these so
Marvin's an expert in
gullible.
sarcasm.
I'm gullible tonight. I believe
Sorry.
everything Marvin says. Sorry.
wearing each other's underwear? You believe that?
Well, they took anything with a logo because they don't.
Yeah, they
pin
took all the
sponsors.
logos.
Yeah, I remember
Yes.
that.
They took, like,
yeah.
four of my
So
t-shirts.
like half of the stuff we packed, we couldn't even wear to begin with.
But once you were eliminated, they gave it back. No.
no.
What?
We had to wait till we actually were like heading home to get our actual clothes.
Before we
back.
went to
Bali, we had to mail home our clothes.
And is it true
Wow.
you guys flew coach and the people that weren't eliminated flew first class? Because we were in the front of the plane, so we don't.
I will say I fell asleep on Don's shoulder, and then he fell asleep on my shoulder. It was very cute.
You didn't.
We did.
Stay
You
away
can
from
ask
him.
Fun fact, Corey,
Wait, so
bromance there, but
so when
we were
you
hopped
guys
up on-
when you guys were going through the airport, did people ask you if you were on Top Model?
No, it was
No.
before people even knew
Yeah, they
we
didn't
were.
know anything.
it wasn't on air.
That was
though.
the fun part because we knew we were a part of something, and people kind of like
Well, remember the
on the
flight
flight.
attendants,
Oh
yeah.
my god!
Yeah.
They took
Can I
pictures of the
say?
flight attendants.
All right.
Yeah,
we got free chocolate.
yeah, I told him that.
The
now.
flight attendant were so like they knew we were someone.
We were something,
and they
yeah.
were like, I'm gonna say how you said it. We've never had so many cute guys on a plane before. and
Abercrombie models or something.
they thought you
said,
were an
like,
Abercrombie.
They
You
were
should go for
something,
Abercrombie,
yeah.
actually.
Hollister.
Yes.
Hollister.
Bruce Weber,
Yeah.
the photographer.
You would be perfect for it. Should work.
He might ask you to take your pants off, though.
Yeah, that's pretty typical of that photographer. I have
Big-
not worked with him.
Big lawsuit.
Yeah.
Ooh. stay away.
Anyway, you have to look. Anyway, yes, you should go.
Our friend Chase just got back from Korea. He was opening their store there for
Shout out.
Abercrombie.
Chase, we don't do shout outs here.
Chase
Sorry.
Matson.
We don't do shout outs
Name
here.
drop.
Name drop here. You pick.
He's a good
No,
guy.
but they gave you free
They gave us
chocolate
free
and
chocolates.
what airline was it? Can you say? Are you allowed?
It was the. It rhymed with cafe.
Cathay Pacific.
Cathay Pacific.
Cathay Pacific.
It was actually like one of the nicest flights you can
Yeah.
take
Yeah.
to there.
Shout out to Cathay.
Yeah, they
Airline.
treat their,
a lot of
their
pills.
flight
They
Wow.
treat their
Yeah.
attractive people
pretty well.
pretty well.
We weren't doing good.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
So when you took off from LA, where did you have to stop? I'm just curious.
Hong Kong.
Yeah.
That's, we
Oh.
actually have
Yeah.
some pictures there.
Or as
Nice.
they say out there, Hong Kong.
And we actually we had like a 10-hour layover or like a
Wow.
Dude, it was-
5 hours.
Did you get to go
No,
explore
less.
the city a little bit?
No,
Just the
we
airport.
stayed in the
Oh,
airport.
okay.
But it was
Massive.
just as fun. And we
massive.
actually, which is funny, we're traveling and we saw Kelly Catrone at the airport.
we
and we're
did.
not supposed. They don't want us talking, but we would talk.
No, she came to us.
And we saw,
she came
was
to
it
us.
Kamora Simmons, right? Wasn't she
Oh,
there?
Kamora
Yeah.
Simmons. We
She
saw a
was
couple
there?
people.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's she doing
guys,
there?
The guys flew separate from the
traveling
girls,
group?
too.
Yeah.
Traveling.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So, any other interesting facts before we wrap up, or
Jeremy's hair always
oh,
looks like that.
Jeremy.
We both were like, Jeremy?
Jeremy said no.
sit away from him?
Jeremy, that fight with Chris H that aired actually was a lot worse. Remember the cameraman had to like hold you back or something?
And in one of the first episodes at
No,
the house?
towards the end.
Oh.
Yeah, that one fight.
Every fight that happened in the house, they didn't show the full extent of it.
No, not nearly.
Did it get violent?
Yeah.
They didn't show
was
Marvin's
like
great
Jeremy was
burns.
about to tumble Chris. I remember that.
It got to the point of where I got up, like, because we were out by the jacuzzi, and it got so bad, I got up and walked away, and Chris decided to get up and follow me into the next room, and he was still yelling at me.
Are we talking about the couch, the
The
sleeping?
Bali fight.
No, there was a volley fight. Then
Did we see that?
yeah.
Yes, it was. I was doing sit-ups.
Chris was in the
how
pool.
Irrelevant.
It was. I was doing
Yeah.
sit-ups, and Chris all of a sudden
That
was
was
like,
like a very
No, I think
show.
Chris a couple times tried to get hit. Didn't he say it in the confessional? He said,
I was
if he
hoping
hits
Jeremy
me,
would hit
then
me.
he can go
I think
out.
he wanted you to hit him.
he wanted every guy.
I would hit him after the show.
Well, it's
I
like
would hit him
it's
during the
it's
show.
a tactic where like somebody
hon-
hits you,
Yeah,
they're
but
gonna
the
go
funny
home.
thing
So
is-
you
Well,
try to hit somebody
hello.
first.
Someone would and have made it to the top two.
Exactly. It's so funny how he said I was bullying him when he's like 25 and I'm
So
20.
do you feel like he tried to instigate things to
Yes.
stay on the show longer, and if he was like more
Yes.
dramatic?
Right from the beginning.
It's a good
Yeah.
behind
That's
the
not
scenes
even
thing.
something
Yeah.
that
What's a
we...
good behind the scenes?
Tell
Chris
us.
started at least 2 or 3 like fights before the first
Oh,
major
I have
one.
something so good. That would
Oh.
be so bad for him. When it was the top 5,
Uh-oh.
Jordan had, I'm not going to say what she has, but she had a couple items stolen from her purse.
Okay.
We found out later and it was confirmed that Chris was stealing it just to start a fight. And I remember because Jordan came up to me and was like, "What? Like, oh, Marvin, like, I think he took it." And then we asked the producers and they confirmed it because they had the footage. And he took it twice. And I can't say the object because it's
Well, it's
not
okay.
supposed to
They were always on camera, so of
But
course there's footage of
that's
everything.
how he would start. Like he would do the, and then I lent him my iPod, and he said he lost it,
Oh,
and I found it
yeah.
in his bag, and he
That's
knows that I
right.
always listen to my music before a shoot.
So
He has to
do
get
you
his
think he was
JV
just
in.
trying to start fights like that?
He was. That's
Yeah, that's who's
exactly
sitting
what he was
around.
doing.
That's exactly
he stole
what
my iPod. Why would you do that? I have my
Well,
Justin
I don't
Bieber on
think,
there.
you know,
And One Direction.
And One Direction.
I'm sorry,
Katy
but
Perry.
he's very sensitive about being critiqued and criticized,
I
so
don't
we
care.
should not even mention him.
I will just say
we
a lot
wish
of people
him the
weren't
best.
I don't wish him anything.
We wish him the best, and
I hope he
he's,
tweets at
you know,
me.
I hope he
future
quits
jobs.
taking things from people's bags.
Yeah, Jordan can.
Please.
You can call Jordan. She will confirm he did take it.
But you know what? Maybe
This
he's
thing.
moved on. Maybe he watched the show and matured a little bit.
Probably
I hope.
not.
I hope so.
I don't think so.
If you have 15 people saying the same exact thing about somebody, I say that probably true.
Yeah.
And people that
Yeah.
don't even know him, so.
Sorry.
All I'm gonna say.
So good luck to you.
Sorry, Chris. This
I
is what
actually
is
like how they portrayed
being
me on the
said.
show.
So
They portrayed you really well. You're
Yeah, I was
charming. Well,
happy
you
with
are
how
like
they
that. You're
portrayed
charming.
me.
Very
You're a
charming,
sweet guy.
Jeremy.
You have a
Thank
lot
you.
of great.
You look really good.
You know what? You guys deserve
characteristics.
some more radio voice, so we're gonna talk like this for the rest of the time. we're here.
Jeremy, can you talk like that and tell everyone where to follow you on Twitter and Instagram?
Oh, I'm nervous now that you told me to do it.
Oh!
But you guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Jeremy Rohmer, and my Twitter name is RoamDog with DAWGG.
And what about you, Mike?
It's just Mike Scocozza. SCOCOZZA. All over the place. Twitter,
And
Facebook.
Nick already revealed his Twitter and Instagram name.
It's just Nick Sabatalo.
And Marvin.
You can find me at Marvin Cortes 1 on Twitter and Instagram.
/Starvin Marvin.
And we're still in the Booch Blue Club.
Yes, we're all
but-
Booch Blue. The studio is Booch Blue.
Yeah.
That's right.
I've noticed.
Good job.
Look at the lights.
Congratulations for being the top male model on America's
Thank
Next
you.
Top
Thank
Model.
you.
And you can find me, Amanda Fields, on Twitter and Instagram at The Runway Queen.
Oh,
The one and
goodness.
only.
Emma K.
And you guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at RealEmmaK. Don't forget to shop on TemmaKCloset.com.
I can't believe the season is over.
We are
2.0.
Woohoo!
Thank
goes
you,
our 15
everybody
minutes
out
of
there,
fame.
for calling in tonight. Thank you for watching us all along. We are so happy to bring you top model news and gossip every week. Stay tuned for next season.
Bye.
Stay classy, alright.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.